Hey, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy DJ Lil King, Riding High Podcast, and we back with another episode of Let's Chop It Up, presented by the Riding High Podcast. We got my dog Cantu in the building hosting for today, you know what I'm saying? Got my dog Big Bell the Kid back here with me, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. We got a special guest today, you know what I'm saying? Up and coming rapper, football, high school football guru, just all in, you know what I'm saying? Let's give it up for Mr. J Luck.
Yeah, man. Give it up to him. Get up to him. Y'all might know him as like Lamar.
What up?
I see him all over on TikTok. You know when it's come to that high school football, he be giving you them predictions. He be telling you where it's going to pop. He be telling you how the game go down without even watching the fucking game. That's right. Yeah, I mean, he really be knowing. He the closest thing as TJ as it gets. That motherfucker really be out here doing his thing, man. Man, it's, to be honest with you, bro, you a crowd favorite, man. You just somebody that we got to sit down and watch. We appreciate it. And, man, when you step onto the mic or you talk about anything, shit, all eyes, all heads turn because you always got something positive and great to say, man.
Appreciate
man,
it.
I thank y'all for coming back, man. Shit, I just
appreciate you for having me back, dog. I thought you didn't like me after the first time, dog.
Oh, you know, I had my moment.
Bro, appreciate you for having me back.
Fun to hang out with, man. So, man, since last time he was here, it was high school football season. We was about hitting into playoffs. Did everything turn out the way you expected it to turn out? Is anybody that came out there that just like kind of messed with you a little bit?
Honestly, it came out a lot better than I thought. Like, again, at first it was like everybody was like 50 views. I had some videos touch like 30,000.
Yeah.
Some touched 25. But, like, overall, though, it was a really good first season just to, like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the podcast, the wrestling podcast, Parking Pod, that one's taking off, too.
Nice.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a little lazy over the last couple of months.
It happens.
Got busy, but got back on the grind. I was like, then I got that music bug again. So I was like, let me release what I have, see what happens.
Yeah.
And then now it's just all aboard on what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my goal, honestly, is to be retired and have money working for me at 45 to 50. I'm done. I'm checking. I don't want Social Security. I want to sit on the boat. I don't even. This is how serious I am. I'm planning on buying a boat, and I hate the water, dog. Dead ass, bro. I want to be done at 45, 50.
Yeah, you just want to be relaxed.
I was just relaxing, chilling. I'm trying to be on my Snoop Dogg, just with a blunt everywhere I go and being like, I'll invest in that.
Yeah, you go.
I'm going back home. That's enough work for the day.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So, man, in case y'all didn't know, J-Mac here, man, he just dropped his little EP.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he did.
Sir.
He did.
It doesn't have a title on it.
And that's what I was about to say. And if I'm not mistaken, it's only, 5, 6 tracks?
It's 6 tracks.
6 tracks?
It's on Spotify and Apple Music, it's 6 tracks because, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what.
Yeah.
You know? So, on Apple Music, it's just 6, but on SoundCloud, it's the whole project.
Okay.
It's called Free State of Mind.
Uh-huh.
And what it was just a soul dump, honestly. I took every song that I thought was okay to good and just said, F it, somebody might like it.
Yeah.
You know? And now we're working on the album. The goal is to have that done by November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be called Luxury Suites.
Oh, I like that.
LUCKYSHURY.
Yeah, you got to have that look.
Yeah. So it's modeled after, it's you know how like Jay-Z has the Blueprint?
Yeah.
And then Wayne has the Carter?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like that. That's the idea behind it. So it's the scheme behind a hotel, right? So you like the track list is going to be featuring like things you would find at a hotel, something about the lobby, but it's going to be dope. And then it's going to be the first installment of hopefully what is many. So, like, it's going to be luxury suites, first floor, second floor, third floor, so on and so forth. Depending on if y'all like it. So, make sure y'all run those numbers up.
Yeah, man, definitely check it out. I checked. I've been peeping it all day. I believe, what is it, Die Young?
Yeah, that's
Die Young. Yeah, Die Young is one of my favorite jams I've been jamming today. That one I kind of been having on repeat while I've been jamming around the city here in Corpus. And then for me, I don't know, it just it resonates with me in a way where I'm like, shit, it reminds me of you just chilling in the car with me, and we got the windows rolled down, and we just, cruising it and shit. What was the inspiration behind that song? What got you going on that?
That was the vibe right there. It's just like, the vibe behind Die Young is more of a good experience, like, I know the world's putting pressure on you to go to college, do this, do that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, you gotta live this way. You know what I mean? But just let me live, dad. Like, I don't want to die young. I know I got some friends waiting on me, but I'm not ready to go yet. Whether it be go home to the wife and kids, because you at the part with the homies, or like you just older in life and you just like, man, all of my homies didn't kick the bucket. I ain't ready to go, but I'm living fast. I still don't want to die young. But overall, it's a vibe, man. That's what inspired it.
What got you into music in the first place? Like what are your roots when it comes to like music, in the sense of the fact, like, what is the earliest stages of your life that you remember jamming something, whether it's your dad with your grandpa, a cousin, an auntie? Like,
okay.
What
well, when I was younger, like talking about like elementary school, my mom ran a bootlegging house, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
For those of y'all who don't know, it's like a ghetto club out of the house, right? Selling whiskey, beer, dancing until 2-3 o'clock in the morning, whatever. And growing up in that environment in deep South Alabama, you get a lot of the blues. So you get a lot of Johnny Taylors, Roy C's, Marvin Gaye's, and all that good nature. So as far like, and you'll hear a lot of that in my music. Like, it sounds real soulful. If you notice, like, if you listen to like Totem, Wild Ride, they're tracks that go in, but at the same time have that beautiful soul behind them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it has that southern touch to it. But my earliest like writing experience, I gotta thank my cousin for this, because when we were younger, I don't even think she remembers she did this, but she would sit by the radio and she'd have a notepad, and like the song would be playing, and then she'd pause it and she'd write the lyrics out.
Okay.
And then like she would do it, and then she'd get the whole song, and then she'd memorize it.
Oh, nice.
And then she'd start singing it, right? Well, as I got older, I would listen to songs, right? And like, let's say, because my favorite artist is Lil Wayne. Yeah. If I'm listening to the Carter 3, I would like to listen to the acapella to see if I could remember the lyrics.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And then that led to me changing a word here, changing a word there. Now I can change the whole bar. Like, ooh, I like that. Then I would write it down. But actually doing music and saying, oh, snap, I believe I can do that, it actually came from my friend, let's see, I don't want to say her real name. Her first name was Britt Brat the Natural, and her name now is Blue Shay. I can't even say it.
Yeah, no, you good.
But I call her BP, and she had, like, she was doing music or whatever, and she came to the crib or whatever. She was like, yeah, I got a show or whatever. I go, what? You do music? She goes, yeah. And then so I took her to her show. I was the hype man or whatever. And it was a blast. And like, so the next time I picked her up, she had another show, I picked her up, and I went to her apartment, and like, she had her studio in her room, and I looked at the mic, and I was just like, she was getting ready in there, and I just kept staring at the mic. And I was just having this like internal conversation with myself. I was like, man, I can do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like, man, I genuinely was like, man, I can fucking do that. Right. And so we had a conversation about it, and then she was like, you think so? I go, yeah. And she goes, tell you what, write something down. If it's good, I'll let you record it. I go, bet. And then, so I wrote something. She goes, that's trash. Try again. That's trash. Try again. She sent me back like 4 or 5 times, dog. And I was starting to I was like, bro, this shit is dope. It is dope. I know it is. And she's like, no, try again. And so finally, I got one what I think now is just terrible. But she was like, all right, that's good enough. Let's record it. Right? So recorded first song. I was like, hey, it's not bad. That's exactly what I said. I was like, it's not great. It's not like put on an album quality, put out to the world, but it's not bad. And then I got in touch with like local artists around the city, and I wasn't recording at the time, but what I was doing was I was listening to them. And I was like, okay, that's what they sound like. Ooh, that's not very good. And I started noticing that people in the city sound alike. Like, it's either they rap very, very fast, and then the chorus is even faster. You can't tell the breakdown. Or they rap very, very slow, and they just sing. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to be that. Like, I wanted to have something totally unique, totally different. How do you do that? Well, I'm not from Corpus Christi, so my sound's automatically going to sound different. So I just leaned into that Alabama soul, and it just blends with that Texas nature that I developed as an adult. And after, like, I started writing and recording in about 2012, and 10 years in, I think I finally found the voice and the sound that I want. So overall, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can definitely hear it in your music, and you can definitely see where you get your Alabama roots from, and then especially with your little Texas swing.
War Eagle, by the way.
You know, and I can definitely jam it, man. I tell you, I've been jamming it all day, man. I really
Appreciate
have been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. Like you said, it's all over Spotify. It's all over Apple Music. Any visuals or anything coming out to any of these songs?
That's honestly that's what's next is music video. I'm trying to decide what song. So I need I think 2 weeks or something. I'm gonna look back, see what song is the most listened to. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna do the song Totem because that's the one that's been getting the most feedback. That's the one that everybody seems like, hey, bro, I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. It's either that one. Die Young is a very strong candidate, or Imaginary Friends.
Okay.
Because Imaginary Friends, mainly because of the chorus. Like, the chorus is very beautiful. It talks about personal growth, like surviving on your own and not necessarily depending on people. Like, the first bar says, they say they miss the old me. Lately, he don't know me. I passed the blunt to Ivory. Nobody passed it back to me. I mean, so it's just about a journey of one finding oneself. So I think that visual will be pretty sick, especially if I get the right freaking cameraman. So if there's a cameraman out there that has a dope idea about a music video, holla at your boy.
We know a few. We could
we know.
That's what I'm talking about.
We do,
that's why you got to get cool with Riding High. They got all what you need. You need the podcast platform. They got you. You need a sports platform. Riding High. You need that. Riding High.
For real, man. For real. Hey, to be honest, man, shout out Mollywop. He got a video special.
Shout out Mollywop.
If you want to check him out, I'll put you in touch with him. But we, like I said, I was enjoying it. Listening to your music and everything that's been put out. Are you planning, besides doing the visual, maybe some open mics, some places you want to actually be out there and perform, or
absolutely
any venues that you have your eye on?
You need to get on do our smoke walk thing that we do every once every first
Friday. The jazz walk.
Honestly, I'm game for whatever.
Art walk, not jazz walk. It's like the art walk.
Art walk. I heard about it.
We do the smoke walk the same day as the art walk. We just
that's lit.
Started.
That's lit. I'm down. I'm with it, bro. But right now, what's on the menu is I have a showcase in Houston.
Nice.
I don't know the exact venue, but the event's called Coast to Coast Live. It's my second time doing it.
Okay. I've done Coast to Coast Live. Bro, yeah, man, they're pretty awesome.
It's my second time doing it. The first time it was at Warehouse Live, and the whole time, I swear, the whole drive up there, even when I'm performing my song, there's nothing in my head but the goddamn Drake bar. He said when he was in 09 at Warehouse, is Bun coming?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Is anyone coming before I show up there and there's no one there? That bar was playing in my head the whole time I was at that. Because, it's one of those, an artist that I listen to is talking about being nervous at this same venue that I'm walking into to perform just as nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, they said Zero might be here, Trey might be here. And I'm like, is Bun coming? Fuck that. There's no one coming before I walk in. I'm like, bro, I'm living a Drake bar type shit. But this one, it's I don't know the exact venue, but here's the game plan. You want to hear a sick game plan?
There you go.
Here's the game plan. So I am a very competitive person by nature, right? Baby boy of the family, gotta be competitive. You gotta fight for scraps, right?
Yeah.
So when I went the first time, I finished 4th or 5th. I barely missed the cut to go on to the next round, right? The reason why is not because of talent. I picked the wrong song. You know what I mean? Because in a place like that, you can be the best artist in the building, but if you don't pick the song that gets the crowd to remember you, because there's 40, 50 performing,
there's a lot.
If you're first and your song doesn't stick, you're forgotten by the 10th, 15th artist, right?
Third or
fourth, real spit, right?
Real
spit. So the reason why I think I didn't, because I controlled the crowd, my song was more meaningful. My song was more about Corpus. The first bar, it says, I got a queen from the valley with a bitty bitty bum bum. I mean, a Selena.
You came
bar.
with some storytelling shit.
Exactly. I came with a storytelling shit when I needed banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as soon as I heard the first 3 people go, I looked at my manager, my boy Gibby, my best friend to this day. I looked at him. I go, bro, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I go, bro, I fucked up. And he goes, and that's because driving up there to the venue, I had the disc for I'm That Nigga, and I had the track for Don't Get Involved. Don't Get Involved is a bouncy, like, chorus was already written. I just had to lay down 2 sick verses. It was a pre-made club banger, which is what I needed at the moment, right? But I wanted to showcase artistry. I wanted, again, me being competitive, I wanted to go, when you're trying to stop freaking Pat Mahomes, you do what the Raiders do and you build a defense, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to build a defense, and I went complete opposite, right? So I go storytelling in a nightclub / warehouse live, finish 5th. Now imagine if I picked the right song.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, at least, if not top 3, minimum, I crack top 5 to move on. You know what I mean? Because even at the end, he goes, shout out to this dude. He goes, shout out Lucky, because he held out every artist. I wish we had another spot so we could take you on to the next round with us. You know what I mean? So now my goal and game plan is I know what song is going to do it. And I feel, I'm not going to say which one it is. I'll tell you off camera which one I think it is.
Okay.
But I feel like I know which one it is. And I think what I'm going to do is I got 5 minutes, right? I'm going to play 3 minute whatever of the song I want to do. Chop it. And those last 2 minutes, go with the song that's just straight bars. So that way you get the beautiful song at the beginning.
And you get your bars at the end.
Exactly. Type shit.
Yeah, because you're right.
I got a game plan. I'm winning this shit.
You're right. In those competitions and those things where
because you came with my circle.
Yeah, because there is I did a Single Day Mile Festival in Dallas, and I did a straight out of Texas one, and the same stage with Mexican OT and everything else, and even though my shit came with like the storytelling and everything, and people enjoyed it and the crowd liked it. It's true. If it wasn't a banger, if it wasn't thing, and it wasn't for that right, they will forget you. No matter how good that song is or whatever it was. And there were situations like the one in the Cinco de Mayo where we did it for Too Hot to Radio, and it was to open up for Boosie at the BET Awards, and where they told me like, you did great, but it just wasn't the right song for this competition. Bro. And it's like, and that happens to a lot of people. So for a lot of y'all watching right now, it does matter what song you pick when you go into a competition. Understand your audience. You need to understand who your judges are and what's overall needs to be portrayed.
Exactly.
And the venue. And you know, you know.
Venue,
you know what I mean? Like,
venue.
if it's not an intimate venue, don't do an intimate song. If it looks like it needs to be a fucking banger where people in the background don't know what you're saying, but they can hear
like,
it.
if you in Houston, you don't need a banger. If you in Dallas, you need a banger. If you in Austin, you might get away with something that's not as banger and more like smooth, and because Austin gets weird.
Yeah.
Hey, much love, Austin. I want to perform in Austin one day too.
Yeah. Shout out to
but
Austin.
that rap
I love
scene
Austin.
at Austin,
Yes, sir.
shit, they still want to hear the bangers because
the
rap scene at Austin is real close to like the rap scene in like Corpus. Like,
okay, I felt that.
We're like literally on similar playing fields. Nobody from Austin is really blue. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody from here is really blue. So I would say Austin and Corpus with the rap scene, they're probably a little bit above us. Obviously, they got the South by Southwest and all those type of shits, but
they get the crowd.
Like, they got their local rappers just like we have our local shit.
Absolutely.
The only thing is they could go to 6th Street and perform every night if they really want to.
Now, imagine if Concrete Street gave our talent that same opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once every 3 months, like in Concrete Street open. Do you know how much money they would make off that? But back to the story. So like, if I crack top 5, top 4, whatever,
it'd be different.
I get to go to Orlando.
Yeah.
Chance to compete for 50K, 50, comma 3 more zeros.
Yeah.
Right? On my birthday.
Yeah.
So we gotta finish top 5.
And
we got to.
Yeah, and that's how it was with me. With ours, it was even Derek can tell you in the comments people liked it, but it wasn't the right place, and it was to open up for Boosie.
Yeah.
It was for the BET Awards.
Damn
and,
it, boy.
And but at least I got to travel and I got to meet.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I got to do, and you get to network, and that's what it was all about. But at the end of the day, you're right. You gotta know your audience. You gotta pick your banger
track, bro.
You gotta get with it and everything. Sorry. Let's go back into Well, also, man, your sports podcasting and everything's how's that going? What's happening on with that?
It's going well.
Yeah,
it's going well.
Are we just waiting for football season to come back up again?
As far as
or like you also do for like instance like I know you know TJ like he's specifically just football.
Yeah.
Right. Because me and him get into a lot of debates between Texas and A&M. Right. And if it
hook them.
It's all right. My producer Derek, they hook him too. But y'all all lose all those bets once it comes after football.
Hey, I'm an Auburn fan, so I don't got nothing to say.
I will talk about baseball, then I'll talk about soccer, then I'll talk about tennis, then I'll talk about golf.
All of those sports don't matter in the SEC.
Oh, yes, they do.
Baseball, but the other ones don't.
All of them do.
No, they don't.
All of them do.
No SEC fan goes, hey, bro, did you see the swim team this year?
No. Do you know who Olivia Dunn is?
I know she's not.
Yeah, I know she's in the LSU.
Football.
Yeah, LSU.
What sports she play?
SEC, I'm telling you.
What sports she play?
Gymnastics.
Okay, respect.
Yes.
What gymnastics?
Track and field.
Okay, respect.
Track and field. A&M. Guess who we won in the back and back? That's just what we did.
Hey, I had a buddy that I graduated with that ran track at A&M.
Yeah, bro. They don't play. Yeah. They don't play with their other sports. It's just football is just what we.
Football is king. Football pays for all of that. If you don't have a dominant football program in the SEC, then you're not gonna have a dominant anything else in the SEC.
Yeah, that's how people see it. But like no, but like I was saying, going back to your podcasting on your sports, are you waiting just for football season and high school to come back, or are you also do you ever follow any other sports that you be talking about on your TikTok and stuff like that?
So as far as the high school football one, I'm just I was gonna do baseball because I'm not a real big fan of Corpus basketball. I was gonna do baseball, but it's way too hot in this. I'm not too much, right? So I'm just gonna wait until summer. I got a couple of kids that I'm training in the city. Then we're gonna hit the fields this summer, and we're gonna actually film and put that on the high school football one. Mm-hmm. As far as the other sports, Park and Pod, that one I just got lazy.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing it for a while. My co-host, he got a little busy with life too. So I just recently got back into it. I posted 2 TikToks on the Park and Pod one the other day, and they got a good feedback just to test the water to see if the fan base is still there. They got a pretty good response. So starting Friday night, because it don't take me that long to put up a TikTok. It takes me 20 minutes. So starting Friday night, I'm gonna start my reviews of SmackDown. Monday night, my reviews of Raw. I can go live on YouTube on the Park and Pod channel, so I'm gonna start going live more.
Okay.
Same thing with Instagram, and I've started editing photos for athletes, whether it be in the gym,
that's what's
whether
up.
it be on the field. So if y'all want that highlight reel, holla at your boy.
Shit, tell them where to reach you at.
You know what I'm saying? On TikTok, you can find me at 1JLuck on or Park and Pod. Same thing on Instagram. It's Lucky Lamar on Instagram. No, 1JLuck on Instagram, as well as Park and Pod on Instagram.
And what about email?
Number 4, CLOVAENT@gmail.com.
That way they can also
working on that LLC, by the way. You gotta get that shit right.
Baby, you know, shit. You ain't lying, baby.
Had a very successful meeting today.
Yeah, we were talking about it because I have mine's I can't do production.
Ooh,
right?
Nice.
LLC, that's mine. And,
if
you ain't noticed, the last couple
of
times you see me, you seen the white, you seen the black. Now I got the pink. Hit me up on the DM if you need that shirt. I can't do merchandise coming through. So
look at it. You got that hot pink.
Do
it for the ladies. Do it for the ladies.
The crop top shirts are coming for the summer, ladies. So let me know.
I got a challenge for you. See how many for every one of those you sell that exact color scheme in October. Let's say if you sell 1,000 of those in October, you got to get the fans 1,000 push-ups.
Shit.
Yeah, deal.
Yeah,
deal.
Baby, you ask, I'd rather give 1,000.
You got to do a breast cancer special in October for that shirt.
I'd rather give $1,000.
Nah, $1,000 is easy.
Hey, but you know what? I wish you would.
Do it for the peoples.
Hey, okay, so
I'm not helping you with these push-ups.
You help me.
Because I want to know a little bit about you myself too. So let's talk about where you originally from. Where'd you grow up at and stuff like that?
I grew up in Phoenix City, Alabama.
Okay, how long did you live over there?
I grew up there. I was born in Union Springs, Alabama, and then my childhood is in Phoenix City. I left when I was like 12, 13, one of those two. Brother was in the military. He brought me and my mom out here. Then I went to Grant for 8th grade. Then
so at 12 you came to Corpus? You didn't
whatever age you go to 8th grade in.
Okay,
that's
13.
what.
Like 11, 12.
Yeah, whatever age
so
that is.
You left over there, Alabama. You came straight.
Yeah,
to
straight here, and I've been here ever since.
Right,
yeah, went to Grant for 8th grade, and then I went to Carroll for high school.
You played football and stuff.
What year did you graduate at Carroll?
2011.
2000. Oh shit! No shit. My little brother graduated in 2010.
What's his name?
Sergio Cantu.
Sounds familiar.
He looked just like me, but got curly ass hair. He played soccer, and when I'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
After high school, what did you get? What was next for you?
After high school, of course, you have to do the college try, like they make you do. So, wasn't really ready for it. Actually, I think I saw John when I was at Del Mar. But I was more interested in partying and whatnot. So, college day for me, drop out, quit, try again, drop out. Then I ended up going to SCI. And then started writing in 2013. So writing a little bit while I'm at Southern Careers in 2016. Okay. Working at a restaurant, worked at Stripes, multiple jobs at this, just grinding. Just trying to basically figure out what I want to do. Because I was never that kid that said, Mom, when I grow up, I want to be a firefighter. I was never that kid. Like when I grew up, I wanted to, when I was a kid, my goal was go to elementary school, go to Central High School, which is my brother's high school crosstown rival.
Oh, really?
Go from there, go to Auburn, and then go to NFL, right? Yeah. That was my game plan as a kid the whole time because, me growing up around dynamic athletes, I love my South Texas athletes. Yeah. I really do. But them munchkins back home are a different breed. Them cornbread, bro. So I grew up around that, and I'm like, bro, I want to go play at Auburn University.
Was your town an Auburn town?
Honestly, it was half and half. Okay. Honestly, because the Auburn fan base is there. It's just not as publicized outside of the state. It's kind of like Texas State, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine if Texas A&M and Texas State were the only two teams in the state, right? You'd have a lot more A&M fans, but that Texas State fan base, we just waiting for our team to be successful. Our stuff in the closet, our Auburn stuff in the closet. But yeah, I really wanted to go to Auburn. Two things: I wanted to go to Central High School, be a Red Devil, go to Auburn, be a Tiger, and then from there, play for the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, in my opinion, one of the best franchises in NFL history. But I ain't gonna debate it because a lot of people got a lot of reasons for why they might be right.
No, they're good. They're a good team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they just
tread carefully when you're talking about my birds. I got the shirt on right now, and I got the hurt season hat. Shout out Lord Brunson.
They seem to. I mean, I feel like every NFC East team can always be a good team and always fall short to some either injuries or management or anything. And I feel like that's in any professional.
Absolutely,
sport.
absolutely.
We just highlight it a lot more because it's NFC East.
Absolutely.
It's like the Cowboys. There's a lot of stuff. I mean,
I promised my boy Devin I would only speak nicely about Dallas, so I'm gonna stay over here with that one.
Just because it's the same thing, though.
What are y'all gonna do with Dakota?
Man,
I can't help it. What are y'all gonna do with Dakota?
I'll tell you what. I don't know what we're gonna do with Dakota. I really don't. But what we need to do is
it's either you pay him or start over.
Jerry needs to get rid of just being the president, VP, and GM. He just needs to let his son Steven be the GM. He needs to go ahead and just back off the reins, get fat again so we can win a Super Bowl. And because Fat Jerry, we won.
Jerry can't do that.
Jerry's suffering from Alzheimer's, dog.
Bro.
Well, I want him to forget.
Bro, Jerry
controlling the team.
What was that show talking about? Option quarterback.
Thank you. I was just about to ask you to pull that quote. Well, can you pull that quote? I gotta see that. He said, "I've been playing option quarterback my whole life."
Yeah.
Jerry ain't ran since '82.
He wasn't even a quarterback. He was like a lineman.
Jerry is suffering from Alzheimer's, dog.
No, Jerry is suffering from I forgot.
It's just. But you know what? I do like. I don't know what we're gonna do about Tyron Smith.
What do you mean? What are you gonna do? He's a Jet.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, how are we gonna replace him? He was a great tackle.
I tell you what you're about to do, and you're about to have to. So what's
gonna happen with this draft? But
y'all about to draft a lineman.
I believe so, and I think that's what we usually do.
What y'all need is somebody on the other side of Michael Parsons.
That's what I'm saying. Because now that because now Van Der Esch is out, it's health reason. Like, I wish he was healthy because he's a great, great player. And he's a great person. And
he was really, really okay.
He was 0 and he was 110%. Give it your all, and that's what you would ask for.
And I appreciate that.
Give it all, and your overall is only a fucking 82.
His overall was great.
His overall was great.
His overall was great.
Bro, you get a 79 as a rookie.
Your bar is a Cowboys fan. And I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I'm just saying that
he was good.
If you're saying that Van Der Esch was great or whatever,
he was okay.
Your bar
for his position.
Your bar is low.
He is
what
okay.
He made open tackles. He did what he needed to do.
You want me to tell you? Want me to show you good? A good Dallas Cowboy. Tyler Smith. That is a good Dallas Cowboy.
Tyler Smith.
Tyler, not Tyrant. Tyler.
I know what you're saying.
That is a good Dallas Cowboy.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
CeeDee Lamb. That is a great Dallas Cowboy, and I'm saying that in an Eagles shirt, right? Like
he hasn't reached greatness yet. He's good. He hasn't reached greatness.
So what's Diggs?
Huh?
What's Diggs?
He is not who he was in Minnesota.
Good. He ain't great either.
He's not. He has a limited. Oh wait, Stephon or Trayvon?
The cornerback. For
he guessy.
Yeah, he get burned all the time.
He guessy. Like
I mean, who isn't though?
I look at it like this. I look at it like this. He had 11 picks that 1 year, right?
Yeah.
He also had 1,100 yards. That means for he gave up 1,000 yards per interception.
Yeah, no,
that is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand that.
But I mean,
that's a stat.
I know it's a stat, but you can also put Brett Favre in there, saying like he one of the most riskiest and throws quarterback, but he also got most of the interceptions there is ever.
Brett Favre is never brought up in the GOAT conversation.
Yep, true.
No, he was always brought up in that. Does he have it conversation?
Brett Favre.
We're talking about good. We're talking
good to great.
Okay, then let's go this way. Because I know
right now the Cowboys have no great players.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
So we're gonna go because I know. If I'm not mistaken, you are a LeBron fan, correct?
I am a Kobe fan.
So So would you put Kobe over or Jordan?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what? You have two types of Kobe fans, right? Yeah. You have that Kobe fan that's going to sit there and argue with you, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, whatever, right? And then you have the Kobe fan who thinks like Kobe. I don't care where you rank him as long as he's in the conversation.
So how do you
know
feel?
what I mean?
And so with LeBron, is it the same way?
Okay, for LeBron, so I was growing up as a Kobe guy. I wanted all my heart to hate LeBron. He can't shoot. He can't do this. He can't do that. But as far as the appreciation of greatness, I developed a respect for LeBron, being as I watched his whole career. Yeah. And I mean, so what I think is happening with LeBron is we are trapped in the moment. We are forgetting that this man is 39 and he should not be the second best player on his team.
He
should be third best player on his team right now.
He's a good player.
He's still great
right now. He's good. He's
still great.
No, I don't think he's great,
bro. He's still great. He's better. I think he's good. He's better than 85% of the NBA right now.
He's fucking still great.
He's still great, and he's 39.
Really, really good.
What is okay? Name a player better than LeBron James in the league right now?
Anthony Edwards.
No,
not yet.
No,
not yet. Not yet.
I'm sorry.
Not yet. I love Ant-Man. I think he's probably.
Don't start freestyling over here.
Not yet.
No. I think Ant-Man is.
If you would have came at me with like a Jason Tatum, we would have had like a conversation. But it's still LeBron.
Jason Tatum, I would put under.
Ant-Man is not quite ready yet.
What about Luka?
He's not
Not yet.
Not yet either.
Not
so who
yet.
would you even put next to him then?
Maybe Jokic. You can put Jokic
okay,
because Jokic has the resume for it. You can throw a give me a healthy Giannis. Give me a healthy Giannis.
I mean,
that's top three right there.
Right there.
That's the top three.
That would be it. Nobody else would you?
And Giannis ain't better than LeBron.
No. I'm not saying Giannis.
Because think about it.
I have LeBron over Giannis.
Think about it. Look, what was LeBron James when he came into the NBA? What was he?
18.
No, not how old was he? What was he?
Point guard.
No, he was a three. He was still a three.
He started the first part of the season. He was a starting point guard for the Cavs.
He played point guard, but LeBron James is naturally a three. Yeah, I'm talking about what? Yeah. Not what was he position wise. What was he as a basketball player? Mm-hmm. What was he? No, absolutely not. LeBron James has never been a 3-point shooter. He was a downhill run. Guard. He was a 3 guard, but he was a downhill jump out the gym, take you and your mama and put both y'all in the rim type of player. Mm-hmm. Now he's a I'm not the best shooter, but I will shoot it just enough to get you to respect it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He can't get to the rim anymore like he used to.
No, he
And he's still putting up 25 a night. You can't say the man is not great. You can say Jordan is better.
Who else on your team? Who else on his team would you say would even be considered on that category?
Any nigga that's averaging, any nigga in the NBA right now that's averaging motherfucking 25 points per game is great.
Great. Yes, 20.
That's it right there. No name. You ain't even got to say no names.
Benchmark. If you say, "Hey, bro, right there is averaging 25 points,"
he's fucking great.
Great.
So what about Wemby? That don't even play.
Wemby is ridiculous. Have you seen Wemby?
Yes.
But again though,
Wemby
is not better than LeBron right now.
No, I never said he was.
Wemby is. And Wemby even said himself, he said, I'm only 19% of what I could be.
Yes.
Right? So Wemby self-admitted, I'm not there yet.
So where do you put KD?
I would still take... Now, okay, again, basketball player, I would take KD because...
As of today, I'm taking KD.
But you asked me like 4 or 5 years ago,
LeBron.
Then LeBron all day.
Yeah, but
today I would.
You all over the place with this.
What are we talking?
I would.
You just don't play. You don't watch basketball enough.
That's why I'm.
Yeah, that's why you going back and forth.
But I would take KD over LeBron right now. But like when KD was in Golden State, I would take LeBron, that Cleveland LeBron over that KD. If that was your question.
Yeah, no, that is. I am a like LeBron to me is an amazing player. He really is. He's fucking fantastic. I always think Jordan's going to be the GOAT over LeBron because I saw Jordan play growing up.
Did you ever who was it? Was it
I just feel like that conversation is a dumbass conversation.
It is a dumbass conversation to have.
It's like those are different.
But I know he's got an opinion about
different eras, so it's like that. You're never going to get an answer to that question. So why even like? Bring it up, in my opinion, in any, not just here, in any conversation.
Because you always do.
You could,
and then in sport, we always do that.
It's to me, as a person who really fucks with sports, that's a dumbass sports question to ask. Almost like being a rapper and somebody asks you a dumbass rapper question. Are those diamonds real? Like, I'm fucking Chameleonaire, dog. I
forgot who it was. I think it was cute. It was
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, one of them was he's like, I wear fake shit. He's like, why I'm gonna wear? No, you know what it was? It was Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man talking about like, I don't wear real diamonds. He's like, why the fuck do I want to wear real diamonds when everybody knows how much I'm worth? They're gonna try to rob that shit. He's like, they can keep that shit. That shit ain't real.
I put it to you like this. I think it was Chris Rock who said it. He said, if the first time you ever got some was to I don't remember the joke exactly, but I'm gonna use Patti LaBelle for example. He said, if the first song you ever listened to was Patti LaBelle when you was getting some, you gonna have a special place in your heart for Patti LaBelle for the rest of your life, right? Same thing with dynamic athletes. If the first time you fell in love with a sport or a athlete and they have like an emotional impact on you, especially when you're young, that's your favorite athlete no matter what. There's some people.
And that's why I'm a Cowboys fan.
That's unfortunate.
No, because I grew up watching Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith,
and you fed that stuff to your kids. You terrible.
No, I didn't. My daughter is 3 years old.
Don't let her decide. Her fandom, her choice.
But I like prime time. You got Charles Haley.
Yeah.
Nat Gwynn that actually went to A&M. That's like somebody that I was like, oh shit, that he has a Vietnamese restaurant here. In Corpus, to me, like that was something. It's no different than the first time I saw John Stockton and Karl Malone, or the first time I ever saw Reggie Miller shoot a 3-pointer. Like I fell in love with like how they played the game. Charles Barkley, White Chocolate, and how he would play.
Exactly. Like
that means something to me.
In about
Gary Payton.
In about 5-10 years, there's gonna be people that you can't tell Patrick Mahomes isn't better than Tom Brady. Like, and again, like my boy said earlier, it's a stupid debate because we've gotten to a point where instead of appreciating another dynamic athlete's greatness, we want to say, oh well, he doesn't. Hey, this man shot 47%, but he shot 46%.
Yeah, to me, that's just like shit.
Those are never my arguments. Like, I appreciate. Like, I'm not a fan of Tom Brady, but I appreciate what he does.
How are you not a fan of Tom?
Because I'm just not. I just wasn't a fan.
Okay, who would you rather have, Tom Brady or Brett Favre?
To be honest with you,
if you say Brett Favre, I'm walking off.
I would because I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, you heard that, King?
Yeah,
put it like this.
I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm gonna be true. I'm gonna be true to myself.
I would say it like this: if it was me building a fucking franchise, like straight up, obviously fucking Brady. But if it's just me picking for my favorites, I'd probably pick Favre over Brady.
Yes.
But
I'm talking build a franchise. Build a franchise.
That wasn't the question.
Yes, it was.
No, he said, which team would you pick? Who would you pick in a quarterback? Who would you have? You said
Brady or Favre.
Brady or Favre.
And I said, like, at the game, I'm going to pick Favre.
No, you didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
He fucked around and told the truth. He said, in a game, I'm going to pick Favre.
Yeah, in the game, I'm going to pick Favre. I didn't hear you say fucking for a franchise.
So, in any situation, I am going with, let me try and get it right for Skip Bayless. Make Skip proud real quick. Thomas Patrick Edward Brady Jr. That's what I'm going with.
Oh, yeah.
Just like I am going with Patrick Demetrius Mahomes over anybody. Maybe, yeah. Like, those two, bro, that's it. Like, you can miss me with the Elways and I respect the Montañas, but those two dudes right there between Mahomes, who can beat you not only in the pocket, but if you let that little Kermit the Frog dude get outside of it, he's slow fast. He moved like Luka on a football field. If Luka was in shoulder pads and had to run the ball, that's what he looked like. Slow as hell, but efficient. Speed walking.
No, I would pick Favre because
I respect it.
I'm gonna stay true to me and my character, and that's how I see it. Right?
I
don't knock on them. Right? Don't get it twisted. What they've done and what they've accomplished is amazing, and I know they're great. But personally, I'm gonna stick with what I like and what it is, and that's just
I respect it.
If you're building a franchise, who the fuck are you taking?
You building a franchise
or fucking Brady?
Or Brady?
Well, yeah, you pick Brady, but
There's no well, yeah. Stick with your guns and see. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna pull up with Tom Brady.
We playing.
You gonna pull up with Brett Favre?
Yes.
And if I saw Tom Brady launch a Lombardi in the Bay, he is ready for NFL Street.
If it was a street, it was a backyard. It was a backyard football game. I am not picking Tom Brady because
but football isn't played in backyard. Tom Brady and Favre don't play in backyard. So I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. Prime Brett Favre and prime fucking Tom Brady.
Ooh,
They're both fucking free agents. The Dallas Cowboys have a need for quarterback. Who do you want them to sign, fucking Favre or Brady?
You giving me 2007 Brady?
Go ahead. Just say who
you giving me 2007 Brady in 90?
Prime.
Tell you what.
Versus prime.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still picking Favre.
Damn, that's why you're a Cowboys fan. You like losing.
Hey, how can we say you have an unnatural?
Your bar is low, bro. Raise the bar.
Okay. Question.
I tell you what, I picked Terry Bradshaw over Tom Brady.
Lamar, you ain't gotta have. You can scoot the mic back, so.
I'm just baffled. He said you picked Terry Bradshaw
over. Yeah.
What are you drinking in that cup?
Shit.
God damn.
It's not even that because we gonna play because it ain't gonna be no fucking Brady rule, no base shit, and all you gonna get your ass hit. You gonna fucking play in that era. I'll pick Terry Bradshaw all day.
Do you forget the era that Tom Brady played in?
Yeah, I remember his little bitch ass crying.
Straight Dookie juice, bro.
So I'm
Terry Bradshaw is not Dookie juice.
Yes,
so
you're taking 12 touchdowns, 17 interceptions
go look at them
on a Super Bowl winning team.
You better go look at them rings
because he had a fucking badass team around him.
So obviously you're taking Aikman over Brady.
Am I taking Aikman over Brady?
Yes.
No, I would put Brady over Aikman.
The fuck? So you pick Bradshaw because he has 3 rings and played for Pittsburgh.
Hey, no, it's just the time.
No, you just brought up rings. You can't keep deflecting. You can't keep deflecting, bro. Stick with what you're saying.
You literally
I'm
said
telling you how I fucking
it's not about rings.
I'm telling you how I fucking feel, and y'all just get mad because you don't like the way I feel.
No, because you're deflecting.
I'm not deflecting.
You just said it's about rings, and now you're saying about rings.
I'm telling you how I'm picking.
Is he deflecting?
No. I said about rings because you said Terry Bradshaw for real.
Well,
like if he ain't got rings, then they never done it.
He said, well, then you put Aikman over Brett over who did you say?
So since with my logic and the way I understand it, right, him being a Cowboy fan, okay, if he's willing to put Brett Favre and Terry Bradshaw over Tom Brady, if I ask you about this generation's quarterback for Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman, right? Obviously, it should be Troy Aikman because he picked Terry Bradshaw because he said Terry Bradshaw you gave me his resume. So
I didn't give you the resume.
You said the rings.
No, you brought up why, and I said, man, you act like this fool ain't never done nothing.
I get that, but
you sound like Terry Bradshaw's ring. I said, and I brought up rings after that.
But
I never gave up the my. But when I gave you my answer, it had nothing to do with the rings.
You want to know who Terry Bradshaw is?
I said grittiness.
You want to know who Terry Bradshaw is? Kenny Smith. Really good during his time. We all don't really remember what he did, but he's great on TV.
You ain't lying.
Let's see. Give me your top 5 quarterbacks, NFL, all time.
Do they have to be in order? Or
Nope.
Just don't matter?
Top 5. I'm curious now. We curious, King.
And I'm going to just throw a stat out there real quick.
What's up?
Terry Bradshaw's best season was 28 touchdowns to 20 interceptions.
How many times? But there is a different time when they ran the ball.
Stop.
So don't help. That did not help you.
No, man. I still like it. I still like who I like. Bro, you can't. It's like, how you gonna make me change who I like?
I'm not. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's your top 5?
It's like, how you gonna make me change who I like? Right? Okay. One, Joe Montana.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in there. I mean, fucking. I Terry Bradshaw, Dan Marino. Fucking the lefty from the 49ers.
Steve Young?
There you go.
One more.
And then I would put Tom Brady on that last one. And then the sixth one would be Troy Aikman.
What about Brett Favre? Because you put him over Tom.
No,
earlier.
I told him in a fucking. I told him. No. Don't get it twisted. See, now you're twisting a word.
No.
Yeah. Wait. Back it up. Because you said into a fight. You said into a game between Tom Brady and Brett Favre.
He never said
And that's
in a
what I
game.
said. That ain't got nothing to do with my fucking top 5. Ask us what I want on the fucking game. There's a big ass fucking difference. So don't put words in my mouth. No. Don't be putting words in my mouth now. Don't be putting words in my mouth.
Okay.
You said my top 5 quarterbacks.
Okay.
You said in the game,
King,
I picked who I picked.
I got it. Okay. Game on the line. Not top 5 favorites. Not top 5 how you feel. Game on the line. You at the 10-yard line. 4th and goal. Gotta throw it in. No running. The quarterback can scramble if you like scrambling quarterbacks, he can run it a little bit. If you want to throw it, he'll pocket. Whatever quarterback you feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me your 5.
Give us 3.
Give us 3. Get it done in a game, not to build a team around.
Not your favorite.
I got you.
Not your favorite. Okay.
I already got you.
Top 3 to get it done.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Brett Favre and Lamar Jackson.
I respect it. I'm going to say nice things. I'm going to respect
it. You said to get around, can't move. He said move around.
Okay,
can't
I get
score,
you.
Right. All 3 of them are going to get around and ain't going to get chased.
Let me get it.
The only other person I probably would have put in there that might have done it was Michael Vick.
I'm going to get my top 3. My top 3 get it done quarterbacks, right?
Because Tom Brady ain't going to run around. His ass is going to fucking throw it away and get sacked.
My top 3 get it done quarterbacks. Give me Patrick Mahomes. Give me Peyton Manning. And give me Tom Brady.
Give me.
Who you got?
So you got 1 out of my 3.
Give me Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Montana.
I like it.
So you still got 1 out of my 3. We all got 1 out of the same. We all picked Patrick
Mahomes is a GOAT.
Yes.
But you said
I just
Patrick
can't.
Mahomes,
I can't put somebody on that list who hasn't won a Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl.
I'm personally top 3 game on the line. Who are you picking? I can't pick somebody who hasn't done it. I have to pick somebody who I've seen. No, it does have something. I have to pick somebody who I've seen do it. In my mind, I have to pick somebody who I can't. You can't say top 3 game on the line to win the Super Bowl. Who do you pick? And
say
you
Brock
pick somebody
Purdy.
who hasn't ever even made it to a Super Bowl. Because if they were the level that what you're putting them at, they would have already have taken their team to a Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl. So whenever it comes to top 3, I have to think of dudes, and you could even throw Elway in there with the drive.
Yep.
So you're gonna say
was that? No, that wasn't.
That was Elway because he had. I think so because he had a helicopter on there.
So you would never put Dan Marino there.
He didn't win a Super Bowl.
But you can say he never won at the end.
Because obviously he didn't win it when it mattered. So I can't because you won a game-winning drive week 1. I can't count that. I'm sorry, I can't count that.
Who you want taking a game-winning shot? Charles Barkley, Okay. Or Robert Horry.
What shot we shooting?
No, it don't matter. Who do you want for a game?
Who do you want shooting that shot? Robert Horry or Charles Barkley?
We didn't say layup. We said shooting the shot.
I mean, everybody gonna say Robert Horry.
No, they're not.
So you just want to go against the grain and say Charles Barkley?
No. I want Charles Barkley. I would give it to because that was my next argument. I'd give it to Charles Barkley to put it down there and put it in.
I want Mr. Big Shot.
We said a shot, not a layup.
I want Mr. Big Shot.
20 foot.
That's what I just asked.
3-point shot to win the fucking game.
Tell you what. 2-pointer, 15 and out.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
No, he said between Barkley and Horry.
Oh, Horry all day.
Why?
Because that's his shot. He just had that.
Charles got a jumper?
Charles jumper was in 10 and in.
Charles has never showed you he could get it done. That's why you're picking Horry because you.
Charles did take him to it though.
You're picking Horry because you've seen Horry get it done.
Wait.
Charles didn't.
He took them there. Yes.
Yeah, that's what he said. He
okay.
said,
he took them there.
If he ain't never taken there, don't put him in the conversation.
Did he?
Charles took him there.
Was he Ricky Bobby or was he Cal Naughton?
He wasn't Ricky Bobby.
Exactly. If you're not first, you're what?
Last.
Thank you.
I know that. But don't tell me.
Get out of here, Dan Marino.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, don't tell me who I'm going to pick and then criticize me because my opinion.
I respect that list.
And that's why I fucking stick with my opinion.
We can't sit here and say that we 1,000% look at Lamar Jackson and go, hey, bro, game on the line. Lamar Jackson going to get that thing done. Never.
Exactly.
Never.
Exactly.
Never. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and when we had Mike Vick, I was like, ooh, this might get shaky right here.
And then everybody, I can see the same thing with Brett Favre, but I just seen him do it so much that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go with it because I know.
got it done one time.
Well, okay, so what is Brett Favre?
Let's talk about that he didn't get it done.
I'll tell you one. Brett Favre in New Orleans. Brett Favre in Minnesota when they were outside. Brett Favre has so many games
with the Packers.
Many times with the Packers.
Yes.
There's been so many times when they go, Brett Favre has the God damn it, Brett. They will Brett. Like I respect Brett. No, I don't, because my dad hated Brett Favre. My dad was a Vikings fan. Awkward.
I mean, I didn't like Terry Bradshaw either, but I can't say he didn't deny that he took him there and he let him there and he won.
He didn't take him nowhere.
How you go 20? What was that stat again? 28 and 20?
That ain't greatness. I'm sorry. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer because he was a quarterback to those Super Bowl teams. But based on stats, like, I'm sorry, but this.
I look at it like this. So tell you what. Now I get what you're saying, that just because you got a ring don't mean nothing, because I would definitely take Dan Marino over a Doug Williams. You know what I mean? I'm not discrediting championships. That's not what I'm saying.
Or Trent Dilfer.
Or Trent Dilfer, another quarterback that has a
only
ring.
Quarterback to ever get fired after the Super Bowl.
Let him talk.
I'm not saying that rings don't matter, but there's a difference when you got a. Watch this. Why do you give Michael Jordan the ball with 3 seconds on the clock?
Because you know he making it.
You know he making it. Why do you give the ball to Patrick Mahomes with 2 minutes on the clock?
Because you know he gonna do something.
Because you know he gonna. You know what Josh Allen said when he left 13 seconds on the clock? Oh shit.
Probably.
Right.
That's why you don't give LeBron the ball at the end.
Exactly. Now, you know, like an unpopular opinion, and I might be saying this because I'm an Eagles fan, but you know a quarterback who I trust with my franchise no matter what? Jalen Hurts. Like, unpopular opinion.
I pick him.
But game on the line, he might F it up sometimes, but damn it, if he let it rip and it's picked, I might be mad, but 9 times out of 10, it's going where it's got to go. You know what I mean? Like, so once you get that in a quarterback, that's what you want. Like Joe Burrow, you trust Joe Shiesty. If Joe Shiesty throws a game-losing interception, you live with it. If Pat Mahomes throws one, you live with it. If Daniel Jones throws one, you rip his ass. Do you feel the same
about what's his name? White boy, just left Vikings.
Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
Man, no. Kirk Cousins, boo boo.
You think he's boo boo?
I think
they watched that Netflix shit and they thought that this dude was great.
I'm just going off stats. Just going off stats.
They're trash.
And he ain't done shit.
Take every completion to Justin Jefferson off of his career and tell me what you got.
I couldn't give you that thing.
Okay. Name me one key moment in Washington besides you like that.
I'll say you like. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's all you got. Right? The reason why Kirk Cousins is so successful is because the league wants RG3's replacement to be successful. Like, they pushed so hard for Kirk Cousins to be successful in Washington. He wasn't. They pushed so hard for him to be successful in Minnesota. He wasn't. They're pushing for him so hard to be successful in Atlanta, and this man has Bijan Robertson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Who's the other receiver they just signed? They signed another receiver.
So what would you put Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers? I'd put him in.
Going back for modern day.
I know what you mean. Modern day, they still play.
Phillip Rivers been retired for like 3 years. What do you mean?
He's just going. I mean,
he's at like 5.
But they're the same. But he's the same person.
He had a 2-year retirement while he was still playing.
Yeah, he
stole some money from Indy.
He's still this. It's the same person though as a Kirk Cousins.
I would say Phillip. Yeah, because them teams that he had.
And why do they have longevity in the NFL then?
I tell this to my kids that I train. The reason why quarterbacks and athletes like that have longevity is because they're not knuckleheads and franchises trust giving them money because they know even if I might not ever need you, but I know you're not going to do anything stupid to bring disgrace to this franchise. I know you're not going to do anything to bring distractions to this franchise. If I ask you to help out the young guy, you will. And a lot of big-name superstar athletes, they have trouble with doing that because it's hard for a superstar to teach another athlete how to be a superstar. It's easier for the backup to teach somebody how to be a superstar because he's watching superstars like, hey, bro, do this. Superstars like, bro, I just got this. You know what I mean? That's why you have mediocre athletes have longer careers than your superstars. That's why Cam Newton will never have the backup quarterback job behind a young quarterback because he has too much personality. Like, they're going to be...
Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
It's like what DQ was just saying. She said, when you're black and you walk into a room...
Yeah, exactly what it is.
And you got Cam Newton, 6'6", you know what I'm saying? Like
dreads, mashikas, nice suits. And it's just intimidating, bro. Yeah. It really is. Like...
it brings more attention than the Phillip Rivers. The Phillip Rivers is just going to work, going home, taking care of his goddamn 20 goddamn kids that he got, going back to work. You know what I'm saying? Facts. He ain't doing really no. You may see him on a commercial here and there. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a. Phillip Rivers is not an icon like a Cam Newton. Gotcha. Obviously, you see now Cam Newton has his own fucking podcast that's doing. Phillip Rivers, he like say been retired a couple of years. Maybe he does, and no discredit if he does, but I ain't heard of no Phillip Rivers podcast.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's similar. It's kind of like how artists describe working with Eminem. Like they say that man treats rap like a job. They say he gets to the studio at 8. He gets to the studio at like 7. Takes a lunch break at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Gets back, leaves at 5, and says, "All right, I'm done for the day." And you know what I'm saying? So. It's that professionalism that I'm about to say this. It's that professionalism that us as African Americans don't teach our kids when they're young. We don't teach them how to be professionals early. We teach them how to be rappers and how to twerk and how to do the rap song. Hey, Nunu, come do that little rap song you and your friends was working on all weekend. We wanted to see that, but we don't want to see, hey, Nunu, go see how that suit fits you. Hey, Nunu, this is why you need to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make it cool to be in and out of jail because that's what my cousin did. That's what my uncle did. Hey, bro, when I go to jail, and then when they go,
that's the norm.
And then when they get locked up, they favorite cousin in there. So shit, what am I to fear?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I believe if we teach them young how to be professionals, that's how you nip one of those problems in the bud, bro.
I feel you on that. Shit, man. I've had a fucking blast.
Yes, bro. He gotta go. I'll step in. He gotta go.
I gotta take off. I gotta go pick up my baby.
I was about to say, like, he ain't got nothing to do.
But you can take my spot though. I want to.
No. It's him. But we cut that out.
It's all good.
No, man.
I appreciate y'all, bro.
You coming through, man. Hey,
of course.
Tell them again where to check out your music. Where to jam in.
Here, I'm gonna pull it up so I can say it right. It's gonna be on Apple Music. J Luck. All caps, one word, letter J, L-U-C-K. Then you'll see all the singles on there. Same place on Spotify, on SoundCloud, J Luck, all one word, all uppercase. And then you can find the podcast on YouTube and TikTok under Park and Pod. One word again, you can uppercase it, you can lowercase it, P-A-R-K. ANDPOD. It should be the first one you see. You'll see a blue picture and it's going to say Park and Pod. It looks like a handicap parking sticker. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. And then on Instagram, let me make sure because I changed them like recently, rebranding and whatnot. Instagram is going to be same thing, Park and Pod, PARKPOD. And then on Instagram, it's JLuck_2. Yeet.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check him out. Check out the music, man. His music's been jamming. Like I said, I've been jamming it all day. Die Young's been fucking this shit that's been on repeat in my fucking car.
Gotta check out Totem, bro.
We got to get you on the
we gotta get you on the little small.
In the Riding Hot concert series.
Yeah, we gotta get you on the concert series. You can come out and do a little 10-15 minute set.
Let's do it.
Let everybody know about it. But, man, it's your boy Ken too. If I can, you can too. You know what it is, man. J-Lug, fucking DJ Little King behind the scenes. This is Let's Chop It Up. It is what it is, and we out of here.
Go Birds.
Fuck that, I want to keep going.
Lucky baby.